Welcome to another segment of intellectual brainstorming and academic excellence. If you are just joining us in any part of the world, this is Great Mindset Live coming live on your screen now. And it's been a very great moment. It's been a very great privilege to actually come up and have a live stream with you on how we can actually build our finances and how we can actually make more money for ourselves in 2024. A lot of people are becoming millionaires and making money, making money, breaking their fallow grounds and becoming rich in our society. It is high time, it is the time for you now to also make a decision that you are going to be rich, you are going to be superfluous, you are going to be affluent, you are going to be wealthy, you're going to have a very good life because money commands respect, money commands prestige, money commands everything we desire. So if you actually desire for a good life, if you actually wanted something good for you, without necessarily looking up to people before you can actually feed yourself and your family and you can actually retire well in life, then it is imperative that you watch the greater mindset. The great mindset have actually built so many lives, contributed positively to societal values and bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, and also creating millionaires and billionaires in our society. Since the inception of this platform or this channel, a lot of people have actually made a great impact in their lives, and we have actually helped a lot of people to actually open an investment platform or areas where they can actually invest their money and make more money. And like I said in my previous video, my last stream last time, I said in Nigeria there are about 8,200 millionaires in this country, a country where you have about 200 million people, and just 8,200 of them are actually millionaires. That does not spell well for the country, and a country where over 85% of people are living below, let me say, poverty line, then that is not a good thing. Where people earn less than $1 per day. $1 per day now is about 1,600 naira. And I don't even think that some people are even earning up to 1,600 naira per day or less than 1,600 naira per day. So it is quite ridiculous. It is quite, uh, dilapidatory. It is not a good thing for a country like one of the largest country, I mean, economies in Africa or West Africa, that majority of people actually live below the poverty line. Now you can rescue yourself despite all these abnormalities and despite all these values and economic uncertainties and what characterize our society. You can actually help yourself, and that is why the Great Mindset is actually. If you're actually joining my program now, welcome to Great Mindset. My name is David Oni, and my YouTube channel is Great Mindset, or you can call me David Oni Wiz. So if you call me David Oni Wiz or you call me Great Mindset, it's still the same. If you are just joining me now, please subscribe. Just click on that subscription button and leave your comment and ask me a question on how we can actually move and build wealth together. A lot of us are millionaires today. We are counting our millions, every day, and we keep making money every day for ourselves. It is not a mirage. It's not utopia. It's not a story. It's not a fallacy. It's actually the reality. It's actually the truth. It's actually the reality of what's on ground in Nigeria, and it's happening. And the beauty of it is that wherever you are in any part of the world, you can actually invest your money and make money for yourself. So it is not limited. You can be in Germany, you can be in Switzerland, you can be in New Zealand, you can be in any part of the world. You can still make money for yourself. So it is time for you to make money. It is time for you to make an impact. It's time for you to make what? A positive impact in society and have a very good life for yourself where your money will be funding your lifestyle and where you can live a very decent life for yourself. Now, I'm going to talk about something today, something prolific, something dynamic, something interesting, something beautiful, something attractive, something that can actually help you to build up yourself one way or the other in the area of financial prowess and building up your financial grounds and making yourself to be very, very strong. If you want to go for vacation, if you want to go, for traveling, if you want to achieve or you want to get those things for yourself, then this platform is actually for you. David Oni Wiz. Welcome to my segment. Welcome to David Oni Wiz Life. Welcome to Great Mindset. We are the pace setters. We are the, those that actually make a great impact in society. by encouraging people to actually invest their money and make money for themselves. And apart from that, David Onewuyi's of Great Mindset is all about academic empowerment and academic prowess in the area of political science, public administration, sociology, psychology, and a host of those topics that you can ever imagine that can actually help you and boost you up one way or the other. So, welcome to Great Mindset. Welcome to David Onewuyi's Life. Now, this platform is actually for you. If you have any question on how I can actually help you in building up your finances, in building up your wealth, in building up your money, in making you very rich, in making you very wealthy, then this program is for you. Just ask me that question in the comment section and I'll answer your question. I'm here with you in the next few minutes, in the next 1 hour, in the next 2 hours. I'll be answering your questions and you'll be digging deep into how to make money, even when you are actually broke. So when you are broke, it is not the end of the life. It's not the time for you to actually think of committing or contemplating suicide or doing all sorts of things that can actually, that will make nature or God to be angry with you. It's not the time for you to actually lose hope. It's not the time for you to actually be discouraged. Even when you are broke, you can still invest your money and you can still make money. Our economic system is actually capitalism. And when you talk about capitalism, talk about a free market economy. Sorry, I have to kill this guy, it's just bothering me. It's a free market economy where the means of production, distribution, and extent are controlled by private individuals and government perform what they call a regulatory function. So a free market economy is also a capitalist economy, and that is the economic system that Nigeria is actually adopting. A free market economic system, or what I call a capitalism. Now, capitalism is all about profits. Capitalism is very exploitative in nature. Capitalism with which, we increase the gap between the rich and the poor. Capitalism will encourage what we call a grand class society. Capitalism will encourage what we call the provision of alternatives to consumers. And capitalism will also have, it has so many, dynamics which we're talking about. So Nigeria as a capitalist economy, a free market economy, for you to be able to survive, because capitalism is an economic system where it has been proven that those that will actually become wealthy or rich are those that actually have what we call financial education. So if you don't have financial education, if you don't have the foundation on how to create money, on how to make money work, because money is a spirit. Money is not evil. Money is not a taboo. Money is not an evil spirit. Like some people will say that the root of money is the root of. The love of money is the root of all evil. They will tell you that money is what is the root of all evil. But money is actually a spirit, and you need to know how to operate and use the money so that money can actually work for you. Because a lot of us don't even know how to use money. We get money, we spend it recklessly, we invest the money, we're so frugal, we're so careless in our spending. If you just join in my live program now, please click on that subscription button and just subscribe and ask your question on how I can actually serve you better on this program on wealth creation. So great mindset about wealth creation, about academic empowerment, it's about knowledge and capacity building, it's about financial prowess, it's about building a strong financial base, it's about you know making yourself to be very financially strong, it's about creating wealthy millionaires in society, it's about creating riches, it's about creating wealth, it's about creating affluence, it's about creating life and making life very comfortable. So capitalism is an economic system that has been programmed that those that were actually in this economic system are those that actually have a financial education. So if you don't have financial education, if you don't have financial means, or you don't have the financial idea or the experience on how to invest your money and make more money, you find out that you are going to be left out in the capitalist economy, and you're going to become to who I call the lower class or the upper in society or the affluent. The lower class, the upper or the affluent. So if you want to be an upper, if you want to be in the lower class, if you want to be impoverished, if you don't want to experience poverty, then this program is actually for you. So welcome once again. Ask me your questions and I'll answer your questions. If you're just joining me, please don't forget to click on that subscription button and ask me questions and share my videos out there for those that actually deserve this video, because we all deserve something good in life. So I'll be talking about how to actually invest the money when you actually broke, in an economic system, because poverty is characterizing the whole part of the world now. Everybody is complaining. If you just joining me, just click on that subscription button. Just subscribe to my channel first before we proceed. I beg you, subscribe now. Big O, subscribe. And don't forget to leave your comments. And if you have any question, you can ask me those questions on how to make money. I will answer your question. So if you're just joining me, just say I, hello, say I or say hello. And I will know you're actually there on my live stream today. So we're talking about how to actually invest your money, how you can actually make money even when you're actually broke. The purpose of this program is to create wealth, is to make money, is to create, affluence, is to make life comfortable, is to achieve the basic needs of life and avoid what being poor in the society. Because poverty is not a good thing. Poverty is disease. Poverty can bring down a man in his lifetime. Poverty can shorten your life because when you're poor, you cannot be able to achieve those things that you actually wanted for yourself in life. So if you don't want to be poor, if you don't want to be or if you don't want to be impoverished, if you don't want to experience, penury, then I think you need this program. So even when you are broke, when there's no money, you are totally broke, you don't have any money in your pocket or anything, you can still make more money for yourself and metamorphose or transform yourself from the level of the have-not or the opulent or the penury to the level of the rich and the affluent and the wealthy in the society. And when you talk about rich and what and being wealthy, there's the difference between being rich and being wealthy. When you say that somebody is rich, it means that you can actually be able to afford those things that you actually needed in life without necessarily touching the bottom of your pocket by buying those things comfortably without creating any form of challenges for you. That is financial challenges. But when you say that somebody is wealthy, it means that the person is not spending his money any longer. At that point in time, money is actually working for the person, and the person is no longer poor. He has metamorphosed from the level of what of being rich to the level of what of being wealthy. So when you are wealthy, you don't spend your money. That means that your money is actually working for you. So welcome to the great mindset. Welcome to the segment of intellectual brainstorming. Welcome to academic progress. Welcome to financial, you know, um, capability and financial empowerment and the capacity building. Welcome to my segment. So I'll give you the opportunity to actually ask me questions before I will now move forward because we have a lot to do. I have to prepare my next lecture for my next class on the finances. And don't forget that over time now, we're going to transform into other things because I'll be going to other lectures apart from financial, progress because that's what we're all about building knowledge and the finances. So I'll be going into economics, I'll be going into literature, I'll be going into English language, I'll be going into those things that can actually make your life to be better. Because a lot of people in our society today they cannot even speak good English. They can't speak good English. They cannot, be able to express themselves in society. They cannot be able to say something that someone can actually understand. And that's actually creates what we call the inferiority complex. And I'll be looking deeply into this area so that you can actually be able to communicate effectively in the society when you actually know how to speak good English and how to write a letter, whether a formal letter or informal letter, a composition, pronouns, nouns, adjectives and adverbs, and all those things that you need, gerund and the rest of them. All these things is all in David Oniwis and Greater Mindset. So welcome once again to my channel, David Oniwis and the Greater Mindset. So if you have any question, don't forget to ask me. I will answer the questions on how to actually create wealth and actually make more money for yourself at the end of the day. Now let's deep into what we have for today. You see, a lot of people actually make decent money, but making decent money and not investing your money is not a good thing. So when you are making money, you need to invest your money. So having a decent salary does not guarantee wealth. What actually guarantees wealth is your ability to actually invest your money to create more money for yourself. So if you cannot create more money for yourself or create an avenue where you can have more money in your pocket or creating what we call a passive income, then it is going to be very impossible for you to actually want to make wealth. So even when you are making decent money, you can still be broke or you can still be financially poor because you don't have financial education. So having a decent salary, having a good amount of money in your bank account does not guarantee wealth at all. What guarantees wealth is your ability to invest. Because a lot of people today can post that they have 10 million naira in their account, they have 50 million in their account, they have 20 million in their account. But I can bet you that in this high inflationary rates, that money is nothing. The money is not actually not working for you. The money is not creating value for you, but rather you are creating wealth for other people in the banks, because the banks will use your money to lend to other people, and when they lend the money to other people, the banks will to make interest. And at the end of the day, they are not going to give you any amount of interest. They will give you what I call a zero interest at the end of the day. So that does not speak well. So when you say you have money in the bank, by the time inflation comes in, you discover that your money doesn't have any value. Because right now in the world today, in Nigeria most especially, having money in the bank account does not have any value. That money you have in your bank account doesn't have any value, because why? Your money cannot purchase. By the time you use that money to buy one or two things, it's called that the money has actually disappeared. But what can make your money to have value in the economic system called capitalism or a free market economic system is the ability of your money to create more wealth for you, to create more money for you. So if your money can actually create more wealth for you, then you are welcome to the club of the millionaires and the billionaires. I can remember some few months back when I once lived in this area of of being myopic, of being, having limited experience or ideas about to create a work for myself. I once lived in that category until I had to widen my horizon, and I woke up from my slumber, and I decided to start actually begin to invest my money. And today I am making money every day. You can make money every day. I'm making a lot of money every day. You can make more money every day. Now, it's not about dressing fine. It's not about driving a wonderful car or expensive cars, because a lot of people out there are living a fake life. They live a fake life, but deep down, there's nothing at the bottom. Because at the end of the day, if anything happens, if life happens, they cannot stand again. Because why? They don't have any foundation. So investment is a foundation. When you have a foundation, you can best be assured that you can actually build a very good building on top of it, and you can never falter at the end of the day. So investment is the key. So irrespective of the amount of money you have in your bank account, that money does not spend anything if you don't invest that money. So though some people, make decent amount of money, but unfortunately a lot of this money goes down to getting basic essential needs. When you talk about basic essential needs like buying clothes, wristwatches, shoes, cars, paying house rent, mortgage, education, and the rest of them. So the money is going down to getting those basic needs that they actually need for themselves, and they are not actually investing the money. So this is going to be high inflationary, rate in the country or in the economy, because inflation is very high in Nigeria now. The food index for Nigeria as of August now is about 40.8%. So inflation is on the high side. Things are very, very expensive. So if you are keeping your money in the bank, you can see now that at the end of the day, you might not have anything to fall back on, because your money will not create any value for you. Keeping the money in the bank will create dust, will make other people to be very, very rich, while you are still very, very poor, because you don't have financial education. So inflation is crawling in. Inflation is having a negative effect on people. Inflation is making a lot of people to lose their jobs. Companies are folding up. Take the price of goods and services are very expensive. The cost of living is very, very high. Transportation is high. Food is very high. Electricity bill is very high. Bills are very high. And a lot of things have been affected. So it's not having a very good effect on the economy. So in the period of inflation, you saw that the price of goods and services are going to be very, very expensive, are going to be very, very high. So at the end of the day, a lot of people do not have any money to actually invest. So at the end of the day, if you find yourself in this inflationary economy or inflationary trend in which Nigeria is actually capitalized, you will discover that you don't have any money to save at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you are using your money to buy all these things that you actually need, which are basic essential needs, and there's no amount of money set aside for investment. So as you are getting the money, you are spending the money. Today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some of us are earning money Monday to Sunday every day, 365 days a year. The more you put more money, the more you make more money. So what can be better than that? Imagine you put 2 million naira into this account, which is 20% per income or compound interest in a year. That will fetch you 2.4 million naira. In 10 years' time, that is 24 million. I mean, in 10 years' time, by the time you are able to, pay this money up and you save this money up in your investment portfolio, which is what I call the decade of what of a sacrifice, you are able to create a what I call a legacy of wealth for yourself and your more children or your children children. So actually, you can have what we call generational wealth, or you can transfer your wealth from your children to your generational legacy. And that's why I talked about some time ago poverty thing. I said poverty can actually be generational, like can be passed from the children, maybe for the father to the children, from the children to their own children. So it becomes a generational thing. It becomes what we call a generational poverty or a legacy. The same thing you can also make what we call generational wealth or legacy for yourself and your generation that are also actually coming behind. And I can bet you they will always bless you for making that decisions for them. So actually, now the investment rate or the compound interest that is applicable to your investment now is about 20% for mutual funds. What is mutual funds for mutual funds now, which is a form of investment, which is the money market. The money market for now is paying about 20% by interest by payable for your investment per annum. That is 20% interest for your investment. Welcome to my segment. If you're just joining me now, please click on that subscription button and let us continue in our discussion. So 20%. So we have 20% now is a good omen, is a good thing, it's a nice one. So that means that in a year, your investment will fetch you 20% of your total investment in a year, which is a good one. So if you have 20% of your investment in a year, that means that 10% times 2, which will make you 20%. So that means that if you put 2 million naira now, it will fetch you 2.4 million. The bank will never pay you 400,000 naira. They will never pay you 400,000 naira. I could remember, some time ago, I put my money in bank and they give me about maybe 5 naira interest in a year. All I do is 5 naira interest in a year. But if you put your money in your investment, you can get 20% of your total investment on your investment portfolio for a period of year. And with your decade of what of sacrifice or your decade of what of of dedication to your investment portfolio, you can actually retire after 10 years of actually engaging yourself in this endeavor or in this engagement. So let's continue. So lack of financial education we will also make people to have poor investment decision. When you don't have financial education, you may have poor investment decision. And when you have a poor investment decision, it does not make sense because at the end of the day, you might not be able to create wealth for you, for yourself, and your for those around you or for yourself where you can actually live a very good life. So investment is the key. Investment is the roadmap to wealth creation. It's a roadmap to making money. It's a roadmap to being rich. It's a roadmap to being wealthy. So it's actually you have to decide today. Do you want to be among the 8,200 people that are actually millionaires, or you want to be among the 2 point something, 1.199 million people that are actually poor in Nigeria? The decision is actually yours. Or you want to be in the class of people that will say, I don't have up to 500,000 naira in my account. Any kind of business that you are doing and life happens and you cannot be able to sustain yourself for 3 weeks or maybe 3 months without doing anything, there's a big problem. Do you get it now? Because in Nigeria, for example, people are living per day, on per day. If they don't work in a day, they don't eat. If you're just joining me, please click on that subscription button. Ask me a question on how to create wealth for you. Because this platform is actually for wealth creation. So if you want wealth, this platform is actually for you. So ask me a question and I'll answer your questions. So I'll see you later. We'll still continue our lecture. We'll still continue. We're still together. I'm still with you while I actually do other things also. If you are just joining my live program, please don't forget to leave your subscription and leave the like, click on the like button, and also share the video and leave a comment on questions on how to actually create wealth for yourself. And David Oni is actually here to answer your questions as related to wealth creation. So click the subscription button now. Don't forget to click on that subscription button now. Click on that subscription button and also leave a comment on questions on how to actually build their wealth, because the purpose of this lecture is how to create a wealth, how to make money, how to become rich, how to be affluent in society, career situation, or in a situation that can actually affect your pockets. So if you want to actually build wealth, if you want to make money, this is the platform for you. So ask me your questions now as relates to making money, as relates to making wealth, as relates to becoming rich, and I'll answer your question. And don't forget to click on that like a button. You see, for you to actually be able to make money or become wealthy in life, you need to do the first step, which is what I call setting some money apart every month. You need to learn how to set some money apart every month. And what do I mean by setting some money apart? Your money, whenever you earn the money, you are not supposed to spend all the money. In other words, you must divide your money into three parts, which is spending, savings, and the investment. Spendings, savings, and the investment. So if you don't want to be broke, if you don't want to be financially incapacitated, if you don't want to create a hole in your pocket, if you don't want to be financially broke or you don't have any money at all, then you need to do this. Number one, you need to set aside some money at the end of the month. So, in other words, you must have what we call a very articulous, very prudent, very effective, and practical budgets. And what's the budget? A budget is the amount of money that is, a budget is your allocation in a month or a year on how you want to spend your money. So you need to have what I call a budget. You start with a budget. You must have a budget. If you're just joining me, please click on that subscription button. Click on the subscription button and leave your comment. Ask me your questions and I'll answer your questions. So you need to set aside your money every month and divide it into three parts, which is savings, spending, and the investment. The savings is the money you set aside for a period of emergency, and your spending is the money you spend every day. Then your investment is the money you don't touch. Now, in a month, if your emergency is not high, what it means there is that you have to really, it is imperative that you see savings, investment, and what spending. The investment is money you don't spend. Then the savings is the money you keep aside for emergency. Then your spending is the money you spend on every day, because you need money to spend every day. You need to move around from one place to the other. You get it? You need to do all those things. So the money you set aside for that is your spending. So set aside some amount of money every month. Now, this amount of money you set aside does not need to be a large sum of money, but we could start with something small and watch it grow over a period of time. Because they say that a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. A little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Now, that money is very small. There's, I used to tell my kids, I have to ask my wife to buy for my kids a piggy bank. A piggy bank. Some of you will say, what's a piggy bank? A piggy bank is a kolo. In Yoruba language, you call it a kolo. A piggy bank is a kolo. Now, that little 1 naira, that little 2 naira, that little 3 naira, that little 4 naira, that little 5 naira, you put that money into kolo. You'll be so surprised. I'm amazed that at the end of the year, the money will have become so superfluous, so much that you begin to wonder, when did you make this kind of money. So you need to cultivate a saving habit. You need to cultivate an habit where you don't spend your money frugally, where you don't spend your money extravagantly, where you set your money aside for spending, savings, and investment. Now, for you to be able to achieve this, you must be disciplined to the core. You must be disciplined to the core. Now, what do I mean by being disciplined to the core? You must have what I call this satiable attributional behavioral attribute. I'm sorry to use that big English. What I'm saying there is that you must have the you must be disciplined. And when you say you are being disciplined, you must avoid not spending your money anyhow. Those things you know you don't need, those things you know you don't necessarily need, you don't need to spend your money on them. Do you get it now? You don't need to spend your money on them because those things will actually create holes in your pocket. And when they create holes in your pocket, you'll not be able to make money. So for you to actually be able to save, you need to be very disciplined, you need to be prudent, you need to be resilient, you need to be determined, you need to be disciplined, you need to be assiduous, you need to be pragmatic, you need to be well focused. Do you get it now? Now, all these attributes, by the time you join all of them together, it will actually help you to boost you up to actually save some part of your money. So once you get that money in a month, put it into three parts: savings, investment, and spending. The investment, we don't touch it at all because it's actually what I call a decade of a sacrifice. It's something that you build over time and you watch your money grow. Now, the point or the beauty of it is that your money should be working for you. Your money should be growing for you. At that point, when your money is growing for you and working for you, you begin to make more and more and more money. You make more money for yourself. You get it now. When your money is growing for you. So at this point in time, your money should be growing for you. Your money should be working for you. Your money should be creating more value for you. What I'm saying there is that you need to be prudent, you need to be assiduous, you need to be very pragmatic with yourself, you need to be very focused, you need to have a determination that you're going to get this thing. I can remember when I started my investment portfolio some time ago, about 18 months ago, I started small. You get it now? I started small. And today it is actually growing and growing and growing gradually. And I can bet you today that each day now I make money for myself and you can make money for yourself as well and become rich because it is not because of today, because of tomorrow. I can remember when I first started, I was paid about 250 naira in a day. And today, some of us can boast of 3 to 400,000 naira now as 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 a return on investment, as a return on investment. Now, if you want to know much about this, I've done so many videos on this. I've done so many videos, and this week I'm going to do something that is very unique, something different, something extraordinary. I'm going to talk about index fund. I'm going to be talking about equity trust fund. I'm going to be talking about mutual funds because a lot of us are asking the question, David, what is an index fund? What is an index fund? What is a mutual fund? What is an ETF? What is an ETF? That is equity trust fund. I'll be explaining those things. Now, if you um, I've done videos on on wealth creation, videos on mutual funds. I've done videos on so like the one I'm actually now is mutual fund. Mutual fund is an aspect of money market. Or money market is an aspect of mutual fund. Money market is an aspect of the mutual fund. Money market. And what do you understand by money market? I've done that video. So you can go out there and see my video on the money market. You get it now? The videos are out there for you to see and watch them and also be able to digest them, to put them into operations and also be able to start savings today. Because the future is very, very, the Nigerian economy now does not allow for, you know, um, recklessness. It does not allow for reckless spending. It does not allow for, you know, unscrupulous spending. It does not allow for you to spend your money anyhow. Do you get it now? So the economy does not allow for that. And the best thing which you can actually do in this economic system to actually be able to survive it is when you actually invest your money. So I imagine if you don't have any form of investment, what's going to happen in the next few years? It's going to affect you because everybody is growing old. Everybody's growing every day. Is growing every day. We're not getting younger, and you need to actually prepare for the future where you don't need to beg for money, where you don't need to call people to actually assist you to feed, to take care of your family. Do you get it now? At this stage in time, you should be able to have created some fund or some money down for your children when they are going to school, so that when by the time they start going to university, there won't be any form challenges or or financial incapability on your side as a parent. So you need to prepare for all this. And the best way in which you can actually be able to prepare for all this is when you are actually investing your money. So investment is the key to the future. If you want to have a future that is devoid of any form of cataclysmic challenges or unwarranted challenges, or a situation where you have to be begging before you actually feed yourself and your family, then it's actually time for you to actually invest your money. The key to the future is actually investment. So if you want to make more money, if you want to, become rich, if you want to be superfluous and affluent in society, and you can be able to afford to fund your lifestyle and be able to have your vacations, pay for your house rent, pay for your children's school fees, have a leftover for yourself where you can be able to retire well, comfortably in the future, then you have to start investing now. We are not talking about a mirage, we're not talking about a fallacy, we're not talking about an invisible something. We're talking about a reality, something that you can see, something that you can feel, something that can impact you, something that can build you up at the end of the day. And that's what investment is talking about. That is what this program, Great Mindset, is all about. Building wealth, building affluence, building riches, building what? Treasury. Treasures for yourself in the future, for yourself and for your children in the future. A future devoid of begging, a future that is, so excellent, so beautiful, so wonderful, so, you know, graceful. A very wonderful future. And that's what we are very particular about when you talk about, you know, greater mindset. So if you just joining my program, um, David Oluwis, please subscribe now. If you're just joining me, subscribe now, subscribe to my channel, leave your comment, and don't forget to share my videos to the people out there. Bàbá yẹn ti gbàgbé láti pa àwọn òbí. So just share the videos out there and let people know that something is actually happening in our part of the world, in Nigeria. In Nigeria, no, there's nowhere you are in any part of the world that you cannot actually invest your money. You can invest your money anywhere, anytime. That is the beauty of a investment. That's the beauty of a investment for you. So that's just it. So investment is something good. Investment is what is the key to to a brighter future, is what you actually need for yourself. So I'm having a network issue. So I'm trying to, try to fix my network issue. Our own part of the world here, we have some intricate challenges in our system here, but we're trying to go get over these challenges and make things very well okay for ourselves. So if you just join in David Oniwi's, if you just join in the Great Mindset, you can please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comment on how I can also serve you better and ask your questions on how you can actually create wealth for yourself. Because wealth creation is the key to the future, is what we all need for ourselves if we want to become rich. So, what I'm saying there is that savings is something that you can start small, gradually, and before you know it, like I said before, a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. It makes a mighty ocean. Um, I have a friend, that started this process, and today the guy is making about 400,000 interest on his investment portfolio. The 400,000 naira that he's making is the money that has actually put into the business, and is the money that is actually the profit that he has actually put into the business, and that is his profit. And the profit grows, keeps growing every time; it doesn't stop. It keeps growing every time. So that is the beauty of what of investment. So if you invest your money, I can bet you will never regret your decision, because that is what most of us are actually doing. So a little drop of water will make a mighty ocean. So for you to be able to achieve this, you need to be very consistent. Consistency is the key. Consistency, discipline, you need to be assiduous, you need to be pragmatic, you need to be resilient, you need to be focused, you need to be determined, you need to be consistent. And what I mean by consistent is that every month you must put something into that account. Every month you must put something to that account. The more you put money, the more money you make for yourself. That is investment for you. The more money you put, the more money you make for yourself at the end of the day. If you are just joining me, you're welcome to a great mindset. You're welcome to David Onebu's life. You're welcome to the platform for financial empowerment, for creation of wealth, for creation of money, for creation of what of affluence. This platform is for money making. It is for how to create wealth, how to become wealthy. If you just joining me now, if you have any question on how you can actually make money for yourself, how you can actually become rich, how you can actually become wealthy, you can ask me questions. And don't forget to click on that subscription button and just subscribe to my channel so that anytime I come up with a video, you are going to be one of the persons or group of persons that will watch up my videos, or anytime I come on live on my live screen, you can always watch my videos. So just click on that subscription button and click on that notification bell, beside that, below that, just click on it, just click on it. I've been talking about how to create wealth, for over an hour now. We've been talking about how to make money, how to create money, how to make money for yourself, and what we're talking about is what is view is actually, it's not an imagination or utopia or a mirage or something that is that's based on fallacy, or something that is based on not being able to achieve it. Something that you can actually achieve if you have the mindset of a billionaire. We're in a capitalist economy, in an economic system where the rich will keep getting richer. So you need to distinguish yourself whether you actually want to make money or you want to be in the present position in which you are. And I believe that you want to make money because many money answers all things. You understand? And the way in which you can actually make this money is when you actually invest your money. And that's what I'm talking about in my lecture this morning. How to invest even when you are when you are broke. You can actually invest your money when you are broke, and these are part of the things we're actually talking about. That you need to set aside some money. You need to divide your money into three parts. Number one, you need what we call a budget. Budget. What's a budget? A budget is a kind of document that states how you intend to spend your money over a particular period of a time. Maybe every month, or every 3 months, or every 6 months, or every 1 year, or over some years. That's the budget. Then, for you to be able to do that, you need to divide your money into three parts: savings, investment, and the spending. The money you spend every day is your spending. The money you save for emergency is your savings, and the money you set aside for investment is your investment money. So by the time you are consistent, because you need consistency, you need to be regular. It's something that you have to do regularly every month. Once you get that salary, put that money into investment, and you watch your investment actually growing for you, so that you can actually make money for yourself. Do you understand now? So making money, becoming rich is very easy, is very simple, but you need to be dedicated, you need to be pragmatic, you need to be focused, you need to be determined, and you need to be consistent, because consistency is the soul of business. If you want to be rich, if you want to be affluent, if you want to make money for yourself, then you need to be consistent in whatever you are actually doing. Do you get now what you're actually doing? So I have some of my colleagues now, they are making about 400 and something thousand naira as an interest. Interest 400 and something, and I still counting. You make money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7 times a day, 365 days in a year. We're talking about what? Investment, mutual funds. We're talking about index funds. We're talking about what? ETFs, equity trust funds, and the rest of them, which is what I'm talking about. Do you get it now? This week, I'm going to have a seminar on the index funds. I'm going to have a seminar on equity trust funds. I'm going to have a seminar on mutual funds. But the one I would advise, though I'm not a financial advisor, you can meet your portfolio managers, and they will actually advise you on the kind of place, investment portfolio you can actually put your money into. I, for one, I'm into money markets. That's where I'm making my money. I'm counting my thousands every day. Money market business, what I'm actually doing, money markets. So you can also invest your money in what? In money markets, if you have the what? If you have that money. Instead of using that money to go and buy a car that does not have any value, that's a liability, buying expensive wristwatch that might end up being a liability, or buying expensive clothes that might end up being a liability, or going to the club to spend that money extravagantly. You can use that money to invest in your future. Don't eat your future today. Don't eat your future today. Invest there now. Invest there now. So that's just it. So let's continue. So like I say, your money can grow for you. Your money can work for you. Your money can start working for you, can grow for you if you actually invest your money. Now, wealthy people actually make their money through their money, making your money through your money. You need to make your money through your money, making your money through your money. What do I mean by making your money through your money? Making your money through your money means that your money is actually working for you. your money is actually growing for you. Your money is what creating wealth for you. So you can grow your money through your money. You can make your money through your money. So why do people don't make their money through their salary? Some people tell that I can save my salary, that my salary will fund my future when I retire. Your salary cannot fund your future when you retire because at that point in time, your salary will not create value, but it will only add numbers. It will not create value. It will only add numbers. So if you are earning salary and you are hoping and thinking that your salary is going to fund your retirement, you are making a very big mistake because your salary will only add numbers, but it will not create value. What can actually create value for you is your investment. Is your investment. So wealthy people, rich people, people that have educational financial education, they don't invest, they don't depend on their salary. If you are the type that you are depending on your salary, you might find yourself in a you know, very big mess because your salary can mess you up. Because if you are saving your salary and your salary is not creating value for you, but it's creating number for you, that salary is going to be eaten up by inflation. But if you don't want your salary to be eaten up by inflation, then you need to invest. So wealthy people, you know, don't depend on their salary, don't make money through their salary or the work they do. They make their money through investment. If you're just joining me, please subscribe now. If you're just joining me on this platform, please subscribe now. We're talking about how to make money, how to create wealth. I am making money every day, and I want you also to make money every day. By 12 o'clock, I'm going to make my money. I'm going to credit my account by 12 o'clock. My account is going to be credited with some amount of money. I will not say the amount of money. So I'm into the money market and you can make money for yourself as well. So what we're saying here is that you can make money for yourself when you actually invest your money. So don't depend on your salary because your salary cannot take you far. Your salary is going to be eaten up by inflation, by inflationary trends, by high interest rates, by unemployment, by high cost of living, by all sort of of economic encumbrances. So if you don't want to experience economic encumbrances or you don't want to experience what we're talking about now, it is time for you to invest that money. So if you're just joining me, please subscribe to this channel now. So that is just it. So rich people make their money to work for them. They make their money to go for them. They make their money to have what we call a compound interest for them. Compound interest. Your money can have a compound interest for you when you actually invest your money. Now, what do I mean by a compound interest? Compound interest means that money is going to multiply by two. So if somebody tell you that your money is going to have a compound interest, means that your money is going to multiply by two, or your money is going to be increased by two. Do you get it now? It's going to be increased by two. So having a compound interest means that your money is going to be multiplied by two times. Now imagine you're having 10% of your total investment per annum, and your total investment per annum is now what, 20%. Ah, my God, that means that what you are going to be a millionaire. So if you want to be a millionaire, like some of us that actually belong to this category of people that actually were millionaires, you can also be a millionaire. If you want to be a millionaire, it starts from today. It is never too late. No matter how old you are, maybe you are 40 or 50 or thereabout, you can still start saving today. You can still start investing today. It is never too late. The only regret I have is because I never started in time. That's my only challenge. But now I'm counting my thousands every day. And I'm making money. Do you get it now? You can make money as well. You can make money as well. It is possible. It is possible. There's nothing that is not possible under the sun. If only you are very determined, if only you have the mindset of a millionaire. Now, the question is, do you have the mindset of a millionaire? Do you have the mindset of a millionaire? Who are the millionaires? In Nigeria, there are just few of them. There are not many. There are just few millionaires in Nigeria. Are you a millionaire or you are just an ordinary Nigerian citizen? The question is, I think we should answer that question. Are you a millionaire? Me, by the grace of God, I'm a millionaire. I don't know about you, I'm a billionaire. What about you? If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a billionaire, then you have to start investing. Don't chop your tomorrow today. Don't eat all the money you make today. Don't use it to go and buy things that will not create value. Don't go and use to buy liabilities. What's the liability? Liability is something that will not create value. Liability is not something that will not add more value to you. That will not add any value. But let your money grow for you. If you're just joining me, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. Subscribe to this channel, please. I beg you, subscribe. So, the rich, they watch their money grow for them. They watch their money work for them. Your money should be working for you. Some of you be asking, okay, what do I mean by money working for you? How can money be working for me? Of course, you can be in the comfort of your home and be making Benjamins and be making money for yourself. Do you get it now? I have a lot of people today that are not working again and they have retired a long time ago and they're in the comfort of their house. And people are saying, what are they? That they are actually ritualists. Most of them are not ritualists. Most of them are not ritualists. Most of them are not Yahoo. Most of them are not doing illegitimate work. They are working, their money is working for them. Their investment is working for them. That's what I want for myself. But I will be in the comfort of my house. I don't need to do my primary job again. But something is working somewhere for me. I'm bringing money to my accounts every day. Do you get it now? Please plan for the future. Plan for the future. Don't use all that money to go and eat. Don't go and use it to buy shoes, to go and buy designer wears. You want to live flamboyant life. You want everybody to see you that you are rich. You understand? You want them to see that you are rich, but there's nothing to show. You're only wearing expensive clothes. You're only wearing expensive, you're driving expensive cars. They hail you on the street. Hey, don't you know that they are hailing you because they know that you are going to suffer in the future? Because you are not prepared for the future. Do you get it now? So you need to be prepared. You need to have the mindset of a millionaire. The mindset of a millionaire. What is the mindset of a millionaire? The mindset of a millionaire is to build more wealth, is to secure his future, to have a very blissful, wonderful future for himself. That's the mindset of a billionaire. So if you're just joining me now, please subscribe to my channel. If you're just joining me now, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any question on how to create money, if you have any question on how you can create money and how you can actually invest in any part of the world, you can be in Nigeria, you can invest. You can be in Ghana, you can invest. You can be in Togo, you can invest in Nigeria. You can be in any part of the world, you can actually invest your money. So any part of the world that you are in now, you can invest. Do you get it now? It is very, very easy if you believe. It is very, very easy if you believe. Are you a millionaire? Me, I am a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I don't know about you. Me, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. So if you're just joining my lecture, please subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. I'm a millionaire. What about you? Are you a millionaire? You want to be a millionaire? This platform is what you need. Now, you can actually watch your money grow for you while you are still working. Do you see now? In other words, that means that you are creating two income for yourself. Two income for yourself. What's the first income? Your primary job. Your primary job. Your first income is your primary job. Then your second income is your passive income. Your passive income. What is a passive income? Some of you ask me, what's a passive? What do you mean by a passive income? A passive income is an extra income that you are making sideways. It's a side hustle. Side hustle. So your side hustle is your passive income. For me now, I am working, I'm a working class, I'm employed where I get a salary at the end of the month. So I get my salary, which is my primary income. Then I also, make other monies. That money that I'm making apart from my money is my passive income. So if you're asking me the question, what do my passive income and the active income? Active income is your salary that you are working at, you pay salary, or if you are self-employed, you are paid money for the services you have rendered, is your what? Is your primary income. Then your secondary income is your side hustle, your passive income. So you can create wealth while you are working. You can also be making money for yourself. This is something that you can also be making money for yourself. It's as simple as ABC. You can make money for yourself. So you can have, you know, two levels of income being created for yourself, which is your passive income and your primary income. Your passive income is your side hustle. Your primary hustle is your active income. So that means that you can create two incomes for yourself. You can actually create two incomes for yourself, a passive income and your primary income. So that is two. You can create two for yourself. At the end of the day, you are earning two in two places. Do you get it now? You are earning in two places. You are being paid every month. Then you are earning money every day as an investor. As an investor. Do you get it now? So what you're saying here is that you're actually creating in a very logical way. You are creating what I call a multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. You are creating for yourself multiple streams of income. And what do I mean by multiple streams of income? Is a kind of an income where you generate money in different area for yourself. At the end of the day, you are actually creating wealth for yourself. So if you just joining my platform, David Lewis, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave your comment on how I can actually serve you better. And if you have any question on how to actually create wealth for yourself, I am here to answer your questions. Just ask me any question on investment. I will answer your questions on the investment. So that means that you get paid at the end of the month, and then you also get paid for your investment. If you have streams of income or multiple streams of income, or what I call the multifaceted streams of income or multidimensional streams of income. So you need to create a multidimensional streams of income for you so that you can guarantee your future for yourself and for your kids that are you are taking care of. So it's actually a decade of what? Of a sacrifice. Making money is a decade of sacrifice. It involves a lot of sacrifice. It involves a lot of commitment. It involves a lot of consistency. It involves a lot of things that you need to do for you to actually make more money for yourself. So it's a decade of sacrifice. Investment is actually profitable when you get a compounded interest. Like some of us are actually getting what we call a compounded interest. You know, I started sometime about 18 months ago, and I was earning. I think I started with 52 naira. They were paying me 52 naira every day. 52 naira. Then it got from 52 naira to 80 something naira. Then from 80 something naira to 100 and something naira. Then I got to a point of 252 naira. And that was how the something was increasing. So the more money you put, the more money you make for yourself. That is investment for you. So investment will guarantee payment for you every day, which is a multiple streams of income, which is what I call the multidimensional streams of income, which is what I call streams of what? Of income, streams of income, active income and passive income. So you get a compound interest, most especially when you invest in money market fund. Money market funds is an aspect of mutual funds. And that's why I said I'm going to talk about index fund, I'm going to talk about equity trust funds, I'm going to talk about rental estate, I'm going to talk about you know, other forms of funds, mutual, index, equity, rental, they are all funds. Do you get it now? And they are all forms of funds. Like equity trust fund is a stock. When you buy stocks on the stock exchange, like for now in Nigeria, GTB is selling stocks, Zenith is selling stocks, UBA is selling stocks, and the rest of them, they are all selling stocks. So when you actually invest in what? In their company, you are buying stocks, you get paid on what we call a dividend. Then you get paid on what? On the dividend. Now, what are we saying here? What we're saying here is that what you're actually creating what we call a cash flow. What's a cash flow? A cash flow is the money you invest. When you put your money into investment, you are creating what I call a cash flow. Cash flow is that you are earning money every day. You are earning, when you talk about cash flow, let me give you in a very nutshell, in a way that you Understand? For example, now, if I have a landed property and I decided to rent out that property to people out there, maybe I decided to rent it as a landlord, for you to rent my apartment. What I'm generating for myself there is actually what I call a cash flow. Cash flow. Do you get it now? So I'm generating what I call a cash flow. Then if I actually give, maybe I have a storage facility that I give out to people out there and they pay me, is a cash flow. So cash flow can be on weekly basis, cash flow can be on monthly basis, cash flow can be on every 3 months, cash flow can be on 6 months, cash flow can be on 9 months, cash flow can be on 1 year, depending on your plan. Do you get it now? But it's an avenue whereby you actually create what we call a multiple streams of income for yourself. That's a cash flow. So when you come across the word cash flow, that's what it actually means. So in my seminar, in my lecture, I'm going to be talking about you know money market funds, mutual funds, ALA, fixed bonds, yield bonds, treasury bills, bonds, credit facilities, and the rest of them. I'm going to be touching on all these things. Now, some of you ask me, how do you develop this idea by yourself? I didn't develop the idea by myself. I didn't come from heaven, to develop the idea by myself. It's actually what we call financial education. You need financial education. You need to educate yourself. You need to brighten your horizon. You need to search for knowledge. You need to search for ideas on how you can actually create money for yourself and make your life a worth living. Do you get it now? So you get an interest on return on when you actually invest your money. So you can work to increase your active income when you increase your primary source of work of income. Do you get it now? So you can increase your primary source of income. For example, maybe you're working in a company and you're paid a salary. You can actually ask for what we call a pay rise or an increment, or what they can actually increase the salary. But unfortunately, even when they increase your salary, it cannot create wealth for you. Because why? Your money is not working for you. Your money is not working. Your money is not, you have not put it into operation to start working for you. Your money is not creating Benjamins. Do you get it now? So even when you have a salary increase or a salary increase, it still does not increase your level of financial wealth creation. Do you get it now? But you still need that investment. So, if you're just joining my live program, this is David Onibis. This is Great Mindset. This is a platform for generating wealth. It's a platform for making money. So it's a platform for creating wealth for ourselves. It's a platform where you can actually break free from financial incapability. You get it now. So you can improve your primary income and increase your salary through different ways, like I've explained before, through salary raise and all those that and all that you can actually increase your salary. But still, it does not make any changes. But passive investment can actually, work for you, most especially when you have a multiple streams of income for yourself and it's actually creating wealth for you. So it is totally wrong to believe that wealth is built through salary. What is not built through salary? I've explained this before. If you are the kind of person that I believe that can actually make your wealth, can actually create more money for yourself by building your salary, by increasing your salary, I'm sorry, it can never build you any wealth because that salary cannot create value. It will only increase number. Do you get it now? So you need to create number, you need to increase your number, and you need to increase your what? Your value. Increase your number and increase your value. And what is your value? Wealth creation. What is your what? Your number, your increment in your salary, what you earn at the end of the month. So salary cannot create wealth, but you can actually create wealth through what we call an investment. Do you understand? So it's totally wrong for you to believe that wealth is built through salary. It is totally wrong, absolutely wrong. Wealth is built through investment. Wealth is built through when you actually make your money to work for you, when you actually make your money to start growing for you. That's how you build wealth. So in the capitalist system, I have to be sincere with you. The capitalist system has been done or programmed in a way that those that would actually make money are have financial education. Financial education. So it's actually wrong for you to believe that you can actually make money or become wealthy when you actually have a salary increase or you have a salary raise. But what can actually create wealth is actually investment. If you just joining my program now on my live stream, please subscribe to my channel. If you are gaining something from this program, and then subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. You're welcome to my program. You're welcome to my platform, David Oniwi's a great mindset where we discuss on how to make money, how to create wealth. Is a billionaire and millionaires platform, and you can be a millionaire. You can join our club of becoming a millionaire if you follow the footsteps or you follow those things that we're actually talking about in this program. If you want to know more about how to create wealth, my videos are there, in my catalog, in my playlist. You will see a lot of my videos there where you can actually learn how to make money for yourself. You get it now. Now let us go to where you can actually invest your money. Where can you actually invest your money? Where can you actually invest your money? A lot of people will be asking. You'll be talking about cash flow, ETFs, and the rest of them. Where can you actually invest this money? We're talking about here. Where can you actually invest the money? Investing your money is very simple. You know. Now, I will state one thing here, which is very, 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 very important in terms of where to actually invest your money. Now, you can invest in individual companies, if you want to invest your money. But for you to invest in individual companies, it is very complicated, very complex, and very demanding. If you don't have financial education, if you don't have financial experience, please don't invest your money in individual companies. The reason is because individual companies collapse at any time. When you talk about individual companies, they can collapse at any time. They can collapse at any time. They can go into bankruptcy. They can go into, because of economic instability, because of the high level of inflation, like what is happening in Nigeria. A lot of companies are actually collapsing and going down. It can actually go down. So I'm not advised to actually invest your money in individual companies. Don't invest your money in individual companies. It is very, very dangerous. Now, for you to actually invest your money in individual companies, it is very complex as well. You need to know about the history of the companies you actually want to invest your money in. You need to know about their managers. You need to know about what their financial dividends. You need to know about the amount of money they are declaring every year. You need to know about so many things about the company. So it is very complex. It's very difficult and very cumbersome. So you need to have a lot of time, you need to have a lot of experience, you need to have financial education for you to actually be able to invest your money into individual companies. So if you are not complex in the area of financial education, please don't go into individual companies. It's very, very dangerous. Now, if you talk about individual companies, we talk about stocks, you know. And when you talk about stocks, we're talking about S&P 500. Now, what is S&P 500? The S&P 500 is the most largest companies in the United States of America. They are the S&P 500. Then we have the Nasdaq, we have the Dow Jones. Do you get it now? We have the Nasdaq, you have the Dow Jones, you have the S&P 500. Inside that S&P 500, you have Vanguard, you have Blackpool, you have Alibaba, you have Facebook, you have Google, you have, just mention those companies. Nvidia, you have, just mention Transcorp and all of them. They are all under the 500 S&P 500 in United States. You can also invest in Nigeria stocks, but I will not advise you invest in Nigeria stock because Nigerian stocks are not very profitable. But you can use other platforms where you don't even directly invest your money directly overseas. You can use Shaka, you can use True, you can use Bamboo. You get it now. If you want to check more of that video, you can go and check my video on Shaka, on Bamboo, and True. Those are the three investment platforms where they pay about 8% interest in return for what? For your investment. You get that? So you can trade on True, you can trade on Shaka, you can trade on what? On the Bamboo. There are three of them. True, Shaka, Bamboo. True, Shaka, Bamboo. But the reason I'm not trading on any of them because their interest is very, very low, about 8%. Do you understand now? But the one I'm using, I'm getting about 20% per annum, which is about 12% difference between 8% and 20%, 22% difference. So you can invest in Chaka if you want. Though I'm not just final. It's your opinion, it's your decision. You can invest in Shaka, you can invest in Trove, you can invest in what in the Bamboo. They are all trading platforms that you can actually invest and buy stocks in US and any part of the world, in US, in Japan, in England, and the rest of them. But most people usually trade on what on S&P 500 and the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq. That's why they are always what investing their money. So you can put your money in what in Dow Jones, in Nasdaq, in what in S&P 500, the 500 largest company in the United States of America. Now, why I said you should not invest in their companies because they are very, very dangerous. They can go into bankruptcy at any time and they can collapse at any time. When they collapse, you lose your money. But under the S&P 500, if one company collapses or goes into bankruptcy, it does not affect what the many 499. They will kick the one that has already collapsed out of the system and it will be replaced by another one immediately. You get it now? So your money is still safe in that situation. So when you put your money in what in any of these platforms, you are sure that you're going to get your money at the end of the day. So investing in one Nvidia company is very difficult and very dangerous, especially if you don't have financial education and you don't know how to invest your money. And that's why you need to meet a portfolio investment manager that will advise you on how to actually invest your money. So it is better to put your funds where you have basket of companies. Basket of companies. What do I mean by basket of companies? Where you have 500 largest companies in what in the United States, S&P 500 or Dow Jones or the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is about I think Nasdaq or Dow Jones is about 100 companies in America. You know, there are Dow Jones or Nasdaq, and S&P 500 is the 500 largest company in the United States of America. So you can invest your money in what in basket of companies. So this gives you exposure to the biggest company. You understand, like the S&P 500 in the United States. So if one of the companies is actually bankrupt, it will not affect the other companies at the end of the day. It will remain still 499 companies. So that is the process of what we are talking about here about how to actually invest your money. So the increase is not too much on when you talk about investing in basket of companies as against when you invest in what in individual companies because the companies can actually go bankruptcy at any point in time. So some invest in what individual companies if you have the financial education, if you are very vast, if you're a risk taker, if you are not afraid of losing your money, you can actually invest your money in what in S&P 500. I mean in the individual companies. But if you are not a risk taker, like me, I'm a passive investor. I'm not an active investor. I'm a passive investor. Every person, I'm a passive investor because I have my part job I'm actually doing, and my job does not allow me or give me the time for me to actually, go into those companies by looking at their history, by looking at their credit facilities, by looking at their dividend, by looking at how much people are actually investing in the company, by looking at their company directors and their managers and the rest of them, and looking at how the company is what is being operational and functioning in the system, the economic system. So if you don't have that time, if you don't have that idea, if you don't have financial education, it is not advisable for you to invest in individual companies like Nvidia, like Google, like Microsoft, like Facebook, like Alibaba, like Blackpool and the rest of them, or Vanguard. You get it now. Though they are profit-making companies, but if you don't have an idea, don't invest your money. But you can actually become a passive investor. That is, a passive investor is where you actually put your money and watch your money grow. Where somebody is actually what trading on your behalf, making money on your behalf, and you are paid a commission or interest at the end of the day. 20% in return for your investment collapsing will not affect other companies that are there. So you have about 499 companies. If any company collapses under Dow Jones or Nasdaq, your money is still very, very, very safe. So if you're actually a passive investor, that means that what you are trading in maybe index funds or ETFs or mutual funds. Do you get it now? You are trading under mutual funds, you have what we call the ALA, you have the Sharia, you have the Euro bonds, you have the dollar bonds, you have the money market funds, you have all of them, they are all there. Fixed income fund, they are all there. And they are all there for you to decide on which one you actually wanted to actually invest the money. And that's why it's very imperative, it is mandatory, it is compulsory that you meet your portfolio manager and spend some time together and actually decide on what you can actually invest your money on. But on the money market funds, it's actually 20% per what per compound interest per return what on investment per annum. So the more you put more money, the more you make more money. So for you to actually start investing money, you have to look for a comfortable amount of money that you can start putting your money into it gradually and watch your money grow for you. So you need to build your financial education for you to be able to actually know how you can actually invest your money and make more money for yourself. A lot of people are making money in this country. Some people don't even work again. They don't have any permanent job again. And they're just doing what we call it multiple streams of income or multifaceted or multidimensional streams of income where their income is working for them every day and they are sustaining their life and they are living a lifestyle to the fullest. They go on vacation, they travel all around the world, they have the best time for themselves because actually they've actually engaged themselves what I call a decade of sacrifice and it is paying off for them at the end of the day. So start doing something today. So you need to understand investment. Investment for you to actually be able to invest your money. So for more of that video, you can actually go and watch my videos. I've done videos on what on money market. I've done videos on what on mutual funds. I've done, but I'm still going to do videos on what on index funds. I'm going to do videos on what on mutual funds. I'm going to do video on what on equity trust fund, so that you can be able to understand what is equity trust funds. You can be able to understand what is mutual funds. You can actually be able to understand, what we call a rental estate. When you say rental estate, what do you understand by rental estate? You know, what kind of a business is that one, and how you can actually invest your money into them. Now, as a bonus, before I actually round up, I'll just give a bonus, how habits that you need to actually stop for you to actually be able to invest your money and grow your money. Even though you are broke, you can still be wealthy. And that's why I did a video last week on you don't need to be rich for you to be rich. You don't need to be rich for you to be rich. Somebody will say, what do you mean you don't need to be rich for you to be rich? What it means is that you don't need to have abundant money or plenty money for you to be rich. Even you can start little and with time you can still be rich at the end of the day. And when you talk about being rich, it means that you can sustain your lifestyle, you can get whatever you want in a very comfortable way without actually scratching your pocket before you can actually spend your money. At that point in time, you are rich. But when you talk about being wealthy, there's a difference between the two of them. Being wealthy and being rich is not the same thing. You need to get that very well. Being rich means what? You can actually be able to afford what you actually need comfortably. But when you are wealthy, it means that you are no longer spending your money. You are no longer spending, you are not touching that money again. Something is what is spent is funding your lifestyle. At that point in time, you have reached the level of investment that everything is now running smoothly for you and everything is okay for you. So at that point in time, you can see that you're actually wealthy. So that's the level, highest level. So there's some habits, there's some things that you need to stop. You need to put a stop to actually be able to make more money for yourself and save money and actually invest your money at the end of the day. Number one, you need to stop what I call overspending. Overspending. A lot of us actually, we engage in this act of overspending. We overspend every time. You need to have a workable budget. You need to have a workable budget. What do I mean by workable budget? A budget that can work. Once you get that money in a month, divide it into three parts: savings, investment, and what? And spending. Your investment, you don't touch it. Your savings is for my emergency. Then your spending is money you use every day. So don't engage in overspending, buying things that you don't need, things that will not add value, but they will create what I call liabilities. So don't buy liabilities. Liabilities will not create wealth. What will create wealth is what? Is an asset. Asset. Asset will create wealth, but liabilities what will create a hole in your pocket. So don't engage in overspending. Don't spend money extravagantly as if another one is going to come. What about tomorrow? Another one does not come. What are you going to do? Then when you actually spend, you cannot get it back again. So you need to actually prepare yourself. So avoid overspending. Number two, stop the gambling mentality. A lot of people will say, gambling, I can't stop gambling. I have to gamble. Do you know that a lot of people have actually, um, committed suicide or they have become downtrodden or they have not been able to find their feet today because of gambling. They gamble away their future, they gamble everything. I'm not saying gambling is not good, but when you are addicted to gambling, that if you don't gamble, you cannot survive. There's a big problem. So addiction to gambling is a very serious problem that you need to overcome. Do you get it now? A lot of Nigerian youths people all over the world today are engaged in gambling. They gamble every time. And they gamble with even the money for their savings, for their investment, for their spending, they gamble everything. Then when you gamble away everything, what are you going to live on? So you need to stop the addiction of what of gambling, that gambling mentality. And even America, people believe that they can actually make it when they actually gamble and they put a lot of money into gambling. But at the end of the day, just people who actually make it. At the end of the day, when you gamble, only few, maybe 10 out of 100 will make it at the end of the day. Then if you don't belong to that category, then why waste your money most that in that area of gambling? So that's number two. So then avoid time wasters. Avoid time wasters. And what are those time wasters? TVs, internet. A lot of our youth today, they can watch TV from the morning till night. You watch TV, you watch films, watch film and watch film and watch film and watch film and watch film. Then you have to say, what have you gained in a day by watching those films? Nothing. I'm not saying you should not watch film, but there should be a limit to everything. There should be a time for everything. Time to watch film, time to think, time to act, time to relax, time to do a lot of things. You have to have a program for yourself every day. So if you belong to the category of people that will watch film from morning to night, does it have any value? Does it put money in your pocket? No. Does it have any value to your life? No. Does it add anything to you? No. So why watching TV from morning to night? Apart from that, you use the internet, you watch people dancing, people doing all sorts of nonsense things that cannot profit you. When your mates are out there making money and you're just watching those things that will not add any value to your life. So start doing things that will add value to your life and create little time for all those things that will not add value to you. But you can also entertain yourself, but put a limit to them. Then procrastination. Procrastination. I'm going to do it now. No, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it now. I'll do it tomorrow. Before you know it, 1 year is gone. Before 2 years is gone. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And before you know it, 5 years is gone. You are always procrastinating, postponing things. It's a very dangerous venture. If you're engaged in that situation, you need to stop it. Procrastination is a very deadly disease that can actually bring you down at the end of the day. So avoid procrastination. Then another one is what we call defeatist attitude. You get easily defeated. A lot of people, after doing one or two things, they lose hope. You do something today now, and because that thing is not successful, you feel that you have lost all hope. You don't need to do it again. No, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing till you get there. Remember, my YouTube platform is now 4 years plus now, and I'm still here to be monetized. And if it were some other people that would have given up, man, I don't think I can continue this venture. You have to continue because out of that consistency, out of that, push and push. A little drops of water, don't forget, makes a mighty ocean. And if you keep pushing, there's every probability you're going to get there at the end of the day. Then food, you understand? Food issue is a very big challenge to most people. Also, you eat and eat and eat, you eat all times. If you belong to that category that you're always eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, you are eating away the future because the food will not allow you to think properly and reason well. You're always eating food all the time. Like I am now, I've not even eaten my breakfast. I have to discipline myself. Sometimes I eat around 11, sometimes I eat around 12. You understand that? So food should not be your priority. It should be a secondary thing because when money comes, the food will come. You can eat whatever you like. But now that the money has not come, you are trying to build the future for yourself. Set the food aside and be disciplined in whatever you are doing. So don't have the defeatist attitude. Don't be overfeeding, be overeating every time. Then self-limit. Don't limit yourself. A lot of us, we have this inferiority complex. We limit ourselves in whatever we are doing. You don't believe that you can actually do something. You limit your ability, you limit your thinking, you limit you limit yourself in everything you're actually doing. You don't need to limit yourself. Then avoid taking responsibility. The other one is that most of us don't take responsibility for our actions. We always dodge responsibility. When I want to give the responsibility, we always dodge it. We always avoid it. I can't keep myself attitude. It's a very bad attitude. They have to put a stop to. Then purposeless work. If you actually engage in what we call purposeless work where you don't have a purpose, you don't have a defined purpose in life, it's also a very, very dangerous thing for you. So these are more at the habits that you need to stop that. If you put a stop to them, you sure you can go very far in life. People that are rich today, they spend lesser hours to sleep. Lesser hours. Some people sleep for 10 hours now. What do you need 10 hours for? Elon Musk does not sleep more than 4 hours in a day, or 5 hours in a day. 4 5 hours in a day. He sleeps for only 4 hours in a day out of 24 hours. The remaining 24 hours, 20 hours is used to pursue money, to pursue wealth. And it's working for him now. He's the most richest man in the world. He's the most richest man in the world. Because why? He prioritizes his time. There's time for everything. Time to sleep, time to relax, time to read, time to focus, time to think. You must have a thinking room in your house. Do you have a thinking room? A thinking room is a room that you go there and sit down alone and think about so many things on what you can do to make yourself or life your life better. Do you have a thinking room? Do you have a room that you go there and think? And as you are thinking those things, the ideas will be flowing into your head. And as the ideas are flowing into your head, you are writing them down. You must have a thinking room. I have a thinking room. In fact, last week I was in my house. I spent only one day at home, and I jotted a lot of things that I was going to talk about. It was from there I developed index funds and equity trust funds and the mutual funds and the rest of them, and later estate and the rest. I said I'm going to teach about. So ideas will always flow. We are rational human beings that when you think, ideas will flow into your head, and when they flow, what do? You write them down. You write it down so that you can actually follow them one way or the other. Do you get it now? So know which is actually disturbing you. Nobody is laying a curse on you. You are the cause of your problem. When you don't take responsibility for your actions and you are not prepared for the future, don't spend the money you earn in a hard way anyhow. You suffered for that money. So you must work for that. You must make sure that money does something good in your life. Don't use to buy expensive things. You want to live like your friends are living big. You want to copy your friends. You don't need to copy them. Let them relate something from you, not to copying other people. Don't follow the majority. Because if you are the type that follow the majority, you get lost at the end of the day. So follow the minority. And who are the minority? They constitute the minority, the rich ones. The rich are not many in society. So you must cultivate the habit and the mindset of what? Of the rich in the society. Because they have a mindset. And their mindset is quite different from the mindset of other people. They are just joining my program now. Please subscribe to that subscription body, subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, I'm about rounding up. If you have any question now, just quickly ask me. I will quickly answer your question on how to create wealth. I've discussed a lot of things on this program today. I've discussed a lot of things. If you want more of my videos, go and watch my videos. They are all there on my channels. Great mindset. Great. GREAT mindset. MINTSATS mindset. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are just joining me and subscribe, I beg subscribe. I need your subscription. So please watch this video, and I can bet you will never regret your decision. We can make it. You can make it. You can survive. You can make it in Nigeria. Who tells you that you cannot make it? Who tells you that you cannot become rich? You can be rich, but you must be very proficient. You must be determined. You must be consistent. Don't use your 5 fingers to eat. Use only one finger. If possible, add fingers to it. The remaining one, invest it. Invest your 4 fingers. Invest your 4 fingers. Don't use it to eat. When you invest, you will reap the reward in the future. Because the future is what? Is a bright one. And if you want to live a bright future where everything is so smooth for you, you don't have the problem of finance again. You can do it now. Some of us are maybe 20 years. If you invest now for the next 20 years, you can retire at the age of 40 years. You can retire at the age of 40 years. You are just joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. I need your subscription. You are welcome to Great Mindset. You are welcome to David Oniwis. You are welcome to my platform. I bless you. I welcome you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Guys, you are welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. I beg, make subscribe and subscribe. I need your subscription. Go and watch my videos. We are making money. This 2024, you can make money. You can become rich. You can become wealthy. You can become affluent. There is nobody pushing your village. You can make it. But making it what is a personal decision. You have to decide yourself. Start cashing out every day. You don't need to be a gambler. You don't need to be, you don't need to be a fraudster before you can become rich. Save some part of that money. That money you earn as a salary, that money that is given to you every month, divide it into 3 parts: savings, investment, and what? And then spending. Spending is the money you spend every day. Investment is the one you put somewhere that will be working for you. Your money is now growing for you and growing for you. Then your savings is for the emergency. Once you can follow these three patterns, I can bet you getting there is not going to be very difficult. And when you're investing your money, you must invest your money wisely. But let me give you a key point. If you actually want to invest your money, what do you do? Invest in money markets. Money market. Do you get it? Invest in money market. Money market. Go to any financial institution in your area, like Zenith Bank, like Access, like Stanbic IBTC, like UBA Standard Bank, and all these banks I've mentioned now. Go to them. Ask if they are dealing on treasury bills. Ask if they are dealing on bonds. Ask if they are dealing on index funds. Ask if they are dealing on equity trust funds. Ask if they are dealing on mutual funds. Ask them. Ask for a portfolio professional investment manager. They will ask somebody to come and meet you. Then sit down with that person. Tell the person you want to invest in money market fund. Tell the person you want to invest in what we call mutual fund, mutual fund, mutual fund. Then it will tell you the kinds of mutual funds that we have. It will tell you about money markets. It will tell you about fixed income funds. It will tell you about ALA funds. It will tell you about euro bonds. It will tell you about what dollar funds. It will tell you about so many funds. Then you will now tell the person, I want to invest in MFM, money market fund. You understand? MMF, money market funds. The money market funds actually is paying about 20% interest per returns on investment per annum. 20% interest on return per investment per annum. Now, some of you have about 20 million, you have about 10 million, you have about 5 million in your bank account. That money is just wasting time there, wasting time. You are creating wealth, you are creating money for them, you are making other people rich. You are making other people to be rich, and you are there, you are poor. You kept your money in the bank account, you think you are rich. You are not rich. Let's be factual with ourselves. You are not rich. If you keep your money in the bank, you have 5 million naira in your account, and you are posting up and you are a rich boy. Which rich boy? You are not rich. You are still poor. Do you know why you are poor? You are poor because you don't have financial education. That money is creating dust in the bank. It's creating dust. I know that, it's creating dust in the bank. The money will give you because the bank knows that you don't have financial education and you are not intelligent enough. They're going to give your money to somebody else and they will charge interest from the person. They will charge interest from the person. Do you get it? They are going to charge interest from the person. And when they charge interest from the person, the money, the bank is making money and you are what? You are being in penury. They are making money, they are making surplus on your behalf, and they are declaring dividend, they are declaring profit every year. 50 billion profit, 80 billion profit. And out of that profit, you are saving your money into that bank. How much are they giving you? Maybe 5 naira at the end of the year. And they are making money, and you are there not making any money. And you are saying you are rich. And do you know why you are not rich? Because when inflation comes into that your money does not have any value. That money you think that you are rich, you have something in the bank. By the time you bring that money out and use to buy one or two things, you will discover that money does not have any value. The money will disappear and evaporate within the blink of an eye. And you are saying you're rich. So your money is only counting number, it's not creating value. If your money is not creating value but counting numbers, you are not rich. Please go down now. If your money is not creating value but it's only counting number, then you are not rich. Your money should be able to create value and not numbers. When it creates value, it means that at that point, your money is actually working for you. Your money is actually growing for you. Your money is actually what? Working while you are relaxing and sleeping at the comfort of your house. And your money, your investment is growing. They want to join the big boys in society. They are buying expensive cars, buying expensive houses, and you are not investing. Where are they today? Most of them that did not invest, they are gone today. They are living a fake, fictitious life. So what they cannot even come out in the daytime to move around because they don't have anything. They have it before, but they were very careless and they were not. Because money is a spirit, it comes and goes. Before that money goes, why don't you use it to tie something down? To invest that money in the right way. And I can bet you, with all these ones I've mentioned so far, you can actually get there and become somebody rich in life. So it's not a magic. Being rich is not a magic. It's all about having the financial education on where to actually put your money to work for you. If you don't put your money in the right way, your money cannot work for you. Your money will just be there creating dust. And while other people are making money, we are there complaining about the economy, complaining about the economic value, economic pandemonium, economic instability, unemployment, high cost of living, high standard of living, landlord issue, tenant issue, all those kind of an issue, and you're having high blood things. And those points have actually enumerated like COVID overspending. You need to stop your overspending. You need to stop your gambling mentality. You need to avoid the time wasters. You need to avoid procrastination. You need to avoid what we call the defeatist attitude. You need to avoid self-limit. You need to avoid. You need to take on responsibility, and you need to avoid a purposeless work. By putting all these things into action, I believe you are going to get there at the end of the day. So even when you are broke, you can still be rich. So you don't need to be rich for you to be rich. That's what we're saying. So you don't need to be rich for you to be rich. You can be rich while you are broke. It is possible. It's not about what? Financial education. Putting your money in the right way, where it's supposed to be. A lot of us are putting the money the wrong way. And that's why the money is evaporating. The money is evaporating and it's flying away. Put your money in the right way. Avoid overspending. Don't buy things that will not add value to your life. Avoid liabilities because liability will not add value to you, but asset will add value to you. Anything that is not asset, don't put much of your money into it. Put your money into asset. What can create value? What can last for a long period of time and give you more value over time than liabilities that over time it will expire and it won't have any value again. So liabilities versus what versus asset. Which one will you take? Is it liability or what or asset? I will take asset and not liability because liabilities will not create value, but asset will create value. So asset creation is what is a wealth creation. Wealth creation is money working for you and money growing for you. For my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you to guys. You guys, you have been wonderful. You have been blissful. God bless you all. So my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you. And if you are just joining my channel, I say a very big thank you to you also. If you have just subscribed this morning, I say a very big thank you. Thank you so much and God bless you. So meet next time. I remain your humble, loyal, pragmatic, enterprising, innovative, inventive, you know, resilient, determined, focused David Oni. My YouTube channel is a great mindset. Till I see you next time, remain blessed and be focused and be determined and be hardworking. But don't forget that hard work does not create wealth, but financial education. You can work like an elephant and yet be eating like a what? Like an ant. But work like an ant and eat like what? Like an elephant. Because it's all the financial education. Those that use the word today are those that have financial education and those that have what it takes to take the risk of what of a financial millionaire mindset. So which category do you belong to? The have not, the hopoloi, the penury, or the affluent of the rich in society. It's just actually yours. So you may not have anything now. You might be broke and you can still be rich. It is possible. So till I see you guys next time, thank you